Hey everyone, welcome back to the Creation Studio. My name is Lolita. So a little while ago, I introduced you to my embroidery machine, my new Brother SE2000. A lot of people love that video, how I went over details and everything like that. A little bit later on, embroideryhooping.com reached out and see if I wanted to test out their magnetic hoop, and they sent me this one, which is for the this is the 5x7, or there it is in millimeters, and I tested it out. It worked fabulous. I actually made that for my apron, Stay Creative, and the project turned out great. I love the hoop. There was no hoop burn or creases. It didn't shift, and it was wonderful. Absolutely love it, and I use it for most of my embroidery projects now. They reached out just recently and asked if I wanted to test out a different size, and I'm like, why would you want a different size hoop? I mean, it's a 5x7. I can fit everything up to a 5x7. Well, there is a reason, a very good reason. So when you're doing a smaller project, you want a hoop size that's not too much bigger than your project. So for my machine, yes, it takes the 5x7, but it also takes a 4x4 and an even smaller one. So they sent me the 4x4 and to see if I wanted to test it out and see how it works. So in this box, we're going to go ahead and open this up, see what it is, check it out, and give it a run and see the benefits of using a smaller hoop for a smaller project versus, a big hoop for a tiny project. So let's go ahead and dive right in and let's get started on this. So here it is. So with it, we have the same square magnets or rectangle magnets, which are really nice. They have an edge on it to hook onto the edge of the hoop. Go ahead and get these all off. There is an instruction manual, user instructions. This is the hoop itself. There's the centering card. And there it is. And it's the same, like, kind of velvety texture on it to help keep your fabric stable and not slide. And you have the centering post right there and there. And that is how it hooks up. Here are the two of them side by side. So this is the 5x7. And that is the 4x4. The magnets are the same, except with this one, I got all the same ones here. Whereas this one, I got two of the ones that do not have that lip, and the rest of them do. But other than that, they work the same way. Just like that. So the model number for the one that I have is an SA443M-PC. Like I said, it is a 4x4 inch hoop, which you can see, oops, right there. And to know the center, there's an arrow on this one. Make sure that is pointing up and your things are lined up here, the little nubs, and that would be the center of where my fabric is. I'll show you on the machine how to get it set up, especially when you have different size hoops for one machine. All right, so we have a cool little ship on this one, and we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to set it, and as you can see, I can still select my 4x4, so it will fit into the square. It is 95.9 millimeter by 89.9 millimeter, so it's almost 4x4. So that'll work out great. So we're going to end edit. And this is ready. Make sure that we are dead center. And we'll go ahead and load up our fabric into the Magna hoop. Here I have some toweling, and it is a, just a tan with a blue stripe into it and everything. But I want to place it, down here towards the bottom. And like I said, if I just used the big one, I'd be placing it in here, and the center of my design is way up here. So I would be wasting, quite a bit. Now I could move the center of it further down, but then being all the work being down here, it's pulling up in this area. So it is possible, but for best results, use a appropriate size hoop, because when I place this one, now my center of design is further down. I have plenty of fabric around, and I won't have a lot of waste especially once I put in the nice hem down here at the bottom. So to mount this thing up, I will be using a water-soluble stabilizer. This is from Sulky. Cut away enough to get it in the hoop completely. Like that. Okay. So now we have our stabilizer. I'm going to get this thing centered. And I can feel the nub through it. It's right there. So that is centered. So then place that one there. Go ahead and get another one. Get the bottom straight. All right, there you go. Go across the top up here, find the nub, get it all nice and centered. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get it taut without make it all wonky. And there we have it. Now we're on and ready to go. Now for the excess, I'm just going to fold this up. And I like to use my clips. These things. Just keeps everything up and out of the way. And there you have it. This is ready for the embroidery machine. All right, we are loaded up with the navy blue thread. This is Madeira. The color is, the color is 1376. Inside here we have black bobbin embroidery thread. just like that. Make sure all that is out of the way. And there we go. Now over here is a little icon that will trace your image and where it's going to go. Since this machine does take up to a 5x7 and I am using a smaller hoop, it is a good idea to go ahead and have the machine trace it to make sure that it's not going to try to go through the hoop or, you know, hit one of the magnets or something like that. So we'll just push this little icon. It's a little square with dashed lines and an arrow. And that's it. And that shows where it's going to be. And it is all inside of the 4x4 hoop. So that is good. And we are ready to get going. It is all finished. Let's go ahead and get this pulled off. So as you can see, it just clips on like any other hoop on your machine. And there you have it. No puckering. Stitching looks good. Looks super good. There's the back of it. Zero puckering. And I have to say, that is a pretty towel. Well, there you have it. The magnetic hoop. Embroideryhooping.com sent me this to test out, and my first thought was, I have a 5x7 inch, and why would I need a 4x4? Well, it works great on smaller projects. And this one turned out absolutely perfect. Love it so much. Zero buckling, zero, puckering or anything like that. And absolutely beautiful. There's no hoop burn, none of that stuff. It worked out perfect. And I was able to get it close to the bottom without, sacrificing a lot of fabric or shifting it down and potentially bagging it out up here. So definitely worth having a couple different hoop sizes. This thing is so amazing. It works great. It's easy to use. Put everything on there, slide the magnets in place, and it holds it super taut. Definitely love it. And these magnets are really powerful. Listen. Yeah, they take effort to come off. Yeah, don't get your fingers in the way. I did that. If you like this kind of content, leave me a comment below. Tell me, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody who has an embroidery machine or is thinking about getting one. They make them for all sorts of different machines, different styles. So definitely go check them out. Follow me along on this channel if you want to see other future projects. I don't just do embroidery, but it is one of the things that I do. As you can see, my studio, I do tons of different projects and stuff like that. So I do have a project in mind of using embroidery with a little bit of resin. So sometime in the near future, that one should be coming out. I think it'll be fun. So yeah, give it a like, share it, and hit that follow button. And I will see you in the next video. Stay creative.